Hello everybody, welcome on in. I'm Orion. We are back with some more Spell Brigade. Today we are going to be running Falling Stars, one of my favorite spells in the game. We'll be doing the ice map, which we haven't done a lot of, and today we're going to do sort of a perfect infusion build. We're all going to run different infusions, but we're all going to run just like ice, fire, lightning. We'll each have a perfect infusion for that. So I'll be running I'm running fire. C-Bonds I think is doing lightning. Shifty is gonna be doing, I don't know, we'll see when we play. They remember what, I hope they remember what they're doing, but I'm doing fire, so we'll be picking fire stars. Falling Stars is obviously it's a really good spell, and this one I think in particular will be very good with all the different infusions because of the range of this spell. We could do the 300 health because of the range of the spell, the exploding, the multiple falling stars we'll get. We should be able to do really well killing all these enemies. We should be able to get acid on all the enemies. We'll get ice on all the enemies. We'll get fire on all the enemies. So it should end up working out pretty well. It's definitely one of the strongest spells in the game. And I think by the time you watch this, I think we're maybe less than 20 days away from the update. They have teased quite a bit. Let's do movement speed. They have teased quite a bit. If you're in the Discord, not my Discord, but the game's Discord, they do tease this quite often, and it looks like, although this doesn't necessarily mean they're coming in the next update, it's just stuff they're working on. But there is a new wizard coming. They did tease that, and there's some new enemy types where it looks like it's like a giant wall of enemies that runs across the screen, and you kind of have to find a gap to avoid them or else you might get hit. That seems like kind of a cool idea. So there's some new stuff coming, and again, you know, it's about a little over 2 weeks away. Okay, I gotta get my spell going. As much as I want to keep taking movement speed, and we're joined by C-Bonds, Shifty, and M-Lad today. M-Lad is a first-time player with us, I believe, since I just friend added them earlier, so I assume they're brand new to, I don't think they've done a run with us. C-Bonds and Shifty are definitely regulars around here, though. But if you are interested in joining, it's one of the bigger focuses on the channel now as of recently, doing co-op games. So if that's your style and you like doing co-op games, not just for Spell Brigade, but you know, just any sort of game like this, jump in my Discord. There's links in the descriptions, and then you can let me know what games you play, and we'll see if we play them on the channel. This is probably, this map right here, this map is definitely my most hated map. There's a reason I don't really play it that much, and that's because I don't like it. There's always one or two maps in these types of games that I just don't like and I usually avoid. Because I think what I love most about this game is the movement. Being able to make all these like narrow dodges, move through the enemies. This map, you lose a lot of that. And so that takes away a lot of the fun factor for me. Okay, we'll go with crit chance. We're gonna grind up our crit chance too. That's something I've been doing a lot recently. Even if it's a 4% pick, I'm probably going to take it, and we're going to try to get that up as high as we can get it. Because I have found that if you can get like 70 to 90% crit, you're going to be doing awesome DPS, even if you don't have stronger weapons. So, okay, let's do exploding. This spell's gonna have a little trouble like early game, just because, you know, you see right now, like I'm only shooting 1 star. Once we start getting the augments going, that's when we're gonna start to shine though. That's when you're gonna see the power of this guy. Okay, let's do spell damage. I want to push the infusion a little bit quicker. But yeah, this map has too many things that really ruin how you can move. Like the ice is really hard to move through. And then this brush makes you move really slow. I don't know, that's just like, it just annoys me. It annoys me. The fire map, I don't care so much about because there's nothing in that map that actually hinders your movement speed. There's hazards, but the hazards aren't really that big of a deal. You just try to avoid them as best as you can. Okay, let's do cooldown. So let's see. C-Bonds already has a little bit of lightning. Level 7. Me, Shifty, and MLAD are all at level 5. Okay, let's do damage. Every infusion is pretty good on this weapon too. Some weapons do better with some infusions. I think this weapon does well with every infusion. Just because it's going to be hitting so many enemies. The acid, the ice, like even acid and ice I think are incredibly good on this one. You know, spells that are really good at hitting enemies basically anywhere on the screen. Those are the ones that are those are the ones that shine like really well with these like ice infusions. You know, because you're gonna be slowing down everybody on the map. Oh man, see, oh my gosh, turn. Okay, well we'll definitely do that cooldown. Okay, and then we're going fire, so reroll. Okay, so there's fire. We'll use these hazards to our advantage too. Okay, let's do spell damage. I mean, obviously, until they fix the relics, we're gonna keep sticking with offense defense. That's just the build to go with. The only really good build, I think. But you know, I say that all the time. We already know how I feel about the relics, so I won't get too much into that. But a relic update is coming because I'm sure the devs see it too, and all the player base sees it. I think everybody sees it. The writing is on the wall. Offense defense seems to be the only viable option with relics here. There's too many that are just way too weak. But it's coming. This update, I don't know. Hopefully. I mean, I would love to see it this update, because I think that would be awesome. I would love to try to do, because it's, you know, as a content creator, like anything they add to a game that changes like how you can play, that's awesome for me. Even if they just add like 2 new relics. If you just add 2 new relics, great. That's 2 videos I can do on those relics. I love it. So I really look forward to that kind of stuff. So if they update the relics this patch, great. Then we can do runs on the relics. You know, we can do like a particular build on whatever new things they add or change. Okay, so now I got 2 falling stars. So basically now we're gonna get an additional falling star every time. I'm gonna do the target's highest HP guy last. There should be a relic on the map too somewhere. So, oh, I hear it. I heard it break. Okay, let's go base critical damage. Someone broke it, I heard it. I don't know if we know we broke it though, because nobody picked it up. I heard the thing shatter. There it is. Okay, so again, let's re-roll these. See, like, okay, so this one, stupid. Your pickup distance increased by 20%, horrible. 25% more XP when you're below HP, horrible. Revive speed is increased, horrible. Like, those are all horrible. Offense, defense, like, these ones are okay, I guess. But they're just okay. Like, they're not really worth taking. Okay, so now we're gonna be a slow boy. 16% movement speed, but now we have all that damage. Okay, I'm gonna do that crit chance. So as long as like the crit chance isn't abnormally lower than everything else, like as long as there's not like a legendary something and a white crit chance, I'm probably gonna just take the crit chance like every time. Because it will pay off in the long run if we can get to like 80 or 90% crit. Okay, we'll do cooldown. Oh, see, I'm gonna be so slow. I hate having to run through those things. I'm already slow enough. We're not gonna have any healing this map either. You know, we're not gonna have any sort of healing spells. We're gonna have to rely on our own life regen and potions and things like that. Okay, let's do cooldown. We're gonna do best on this map too when we sort of stick together. I know everybody kind of likes to run off on their own, which is fine, but this is definitely one of those builds where if we stick together, where like, especially because the acid, whoever's putting the acid on is really gonna buff up all our damage. Okay, let's do that base movement speed. But you know, everybody else just likes to run around too, which is, I mean, I do it too. I like to run around. It's hard to kind of like stay in one spot. I want to run around the map and go where all the enemies are and try to kill as many things as we can kill. Okay, let's do base critical damage. Actually, I should have just spell damage. Just so I can get that leveled up. C-Bonds already has Thunder at 14. Shifty is at 11. M-Lad's at 13, and I'm at 11. Oh, here we go. See, this is when this is going to be fun, when we can just wreck all these guys. Okay, let's do the spell damage. I'm going to try to squeeze. Oh, no, I couldn't squeeze through there. Okay, I'm going to run through here. I think I can make this. Because the bugs slow down too, which is nice. So even though it slows, oh, okay, I'm not gonna get that. Even though it slows us down, it slows them down too. Oh, I did not think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't get hit there. What am I doing? How did I not get hit there? Let's do, oh, this is a tough one. I'm gonna do the cooldown though. That movement speed, I really wanted that though. Really bad. Even though this is only the second map too, I would argue that this is the hardest one. Just because of the movement speed stuff, just because of the ice, and okay, so there's that. Because of the ice and the forest stuff. Okay, so there's fire, so now we got wildfire. Okay, so I'm always gonna take additional projectile until I can't. That's basically it. Man, I really want the movement speeds, but I'm not gonna take it over like an epic pick like that. That's not gonna happen. Okay, I'm not gonna take this armor. Yes, I am. I wasn't going to, but you know, I just now I'm just gonna be real. Now I'm just like killing my movement speed here. But that's the whole point of offense defense. And then we'll pick up movement speed obviously whenever it shows up, but I'm gonna have to really work on that. I'm gonna have to be careful if I take the other armor gains. Oh, whoa. I'm definitely gonna have to be careful if I take the other armor gains because I'm already really low. Spell size is useless for us. Let's re-roll this. Okay, we could do the luck. We're already hitting for 1100 though. MLAD looks like they got some offense defense too. It's always funny trying to figure out who has it and who doesn't. Okay, again, I really want that crit, but we're not gonna pass up the epics. It's gotta be a little bit closer for me to do that. Okay, we'll take a legendary dodge. You know, who knows? Maybe that 12% will save my life one day. Alright, let's do... Man, again, not that I'm complaining here, but man, I really wish we would see higher level crit stuff. Because those are the picks I want, but I keep getting 2 low level ones and then we get a high level something else. Oh my god. What is this game doing to me? What is this game doing to me? I'm gonna be at negative movement speed here soon. It keeps giving me crit and it keeps giving me movement speed, but then it pairs it with something higher. Like something much higher that I'm obviously not gonna pass up on. Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking slow now. Okay, let's do... Man, we just been getting epic after epic after epic here. I don't know how much help I'm gonna be with this crab. I move way too slow right now. Okay, I'll walk my way down there. Oh, there he is. Look at those stars hitting him. Cool. That looks cool. Okay, we'll do the additional projectile. Okay, this time I'll take that crit chance at 6. As long as it's kind of like within one rarity of each other, then I'll go with it. Same with movement speed. As long as it's like within one rarity, we'll just take that. Okay, let's do the base crit damage. I think we're gonna re-roll this. There we go. Give me a little bit more movement speed. Oh man, where are all the enemies? I haven't hit anything for like 10 seconds here. Apparently they're all over here. Okay, let's do... I'm gonna do that base movement speed again. I want to kind of keep it in the 20 to 30s. That's where I want to keep it with this one. Because since this is the type of spell that's just gonna hit whatever's on the screen, I'm not gonna be too worried about like trying to navigate through the map like I have to do with some other spells. This one will just hit kind of whatever's on the screen. We'll do that base damage, legendary. There should be another relic. I don't know exactly. I rarely play this map. I actually don't really know where the relics spawn. I guess I'll come look up top. Or maybe not. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's go join protection. Your armor is increased by an amount equal to your current level. So that's gonna drop my movement speed even more. But now we're sitting at 243% damage. Okay, let's do... We can do that max health. I don't know if I'll need it, but we'll just take it. This map's just always a wild card, because you never know when you're gonna get kind of stuck in a bad situation where you're gonna run into the ice and then hit something, or you're gonna get stuck in a bush and you're gonna get trapped, you know? Like, stuff like that can always happen on this map. The other maps, you're a little more secure. This map's a little tougher that way. Okay, let's do our last reroll. And let's do... That's a bummer. Okay, we'll do the damage. I really want to see some more movement speed, or mainly movement speed, I guess. I don't know. So we're at 36% crit, 230 crit damage, 246% base damage. So yeah, new update coming out. I don't know with the wizard, the new wizard that they teased. They haven't really like said if it's gonna be a new spell or if they're gonna get one of the old ones. I would almost kind of just like to see them. If they want to add more new spells, fine. But I also wouldn't just mind if they just added a new wizard and he starts with one of the spells already in the game. In fact, I think one of the updates they should do is just add like 5 new wizards. Don't add a new spell. Just add 5 wizards. Design them however. And then just throw all the spells on them, and so that way you don't have to, then that way you don't have to ever like worry about that. So every time you add a new spell, you can add a new wizard, or they can add some sort of new mechanic to where maybe you can pick your spells. I don't know. So now we're back down to 5% again. Okay, so this should be... I think this will be relatively easy. I don't really know. Let's just take the cooldown. I'm not going to take a little bit more armor. I'm not going to take armor right now. I do want to get more movement speed. But this, again, like, what's nice about this fight is we can just kind of run around the map. And we'll just kind of kill all the enemies. We'll kill the boss. It'll be nice. Like, we're already doing a ton of damage. Are we only hitting... No, like, come on. Start hitting the other enemies. I don't... Are we only hitting the boss? What the hell is happening? That's so weird. We are literally only hitting the boss. Is this glitching? That's so weird. If the boss is in range, it was only hitting the boss, right? This might be the quickest boss kill I've ever seen, though. That was the quickest boss kill I've ever seen. There's no way that's how this was supposed to be. Like, it was a little hard to see exactly what was happening, but it looked like my other stars weren't hitting anything else. They were only hitting the boss. And that way we just absolutely melted them. That was so weird. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be... There we are, negative movement speed. I've never seen that before. Okay, let's do the additional projectile. That was definitely the quickest boss kill I've ever seen in this game. That boss only did like 1 set of pillar drops on us. That was so weird. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that video. Because that didn't seem right. That was so interesting. Okay, let's do the luck. 20 luck. Okay, I'm definitely the slowest mage here. So when we have 1 star, it crits for like 1900. I'm gonna need to pick up the speed a little bit. I need to be like at least a little fast here. Cause look how much time I'm wasting running around the map not hitting anything. There is a downfall to being too slow. I don't want to be too slow. That's why I want to kind of keep this in the 20s to 30s. Just so I have enough to like maneuver around the map and be able to hit enemies if I'm in like a bad spot where there's not a lot of enemies around me. Super good damage though. But now look at this. Now I have to just waddle my way over here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so bad at this one. This one's gonna, I wonder, this one's gonna be kind of tough on this map too. Just because if there's a big ice pile or, you know, a slowing area like this, I'm not even gonna worry. Oh my gosh, I barely outrun these guys. I'm just gonna do what I can. I'm helping. Oh, that was a, ooh, luckily I killed that guy right before he hit me. I'm just gonna stay out of that. And then every time I complete an objective, I'm just gonna get slower and slower. Because we're gonna get more and more armor each time. Okay, we'll do another additional. Now we're down to minus 10%. See, so then like I run over here and like I barely hit these guys because they're already dead. There we go. Some movement speed. At least I'm in the positive now. That's like that's what's gonna hurt. The movement speed. The movement speed is definitely gonna hurt my damage output. I hate it when it's barren. I need to see my sweet explosions. Run! Oh my goodness, I haven't killed... This is like the longest I've ever gone without killing a bug. There we go, I finally got one. Oh, these guys are fast. You're a fast little guy, aren't you? That's pretty good reaction time. Like they turn around right when you're looking at them. Or they shell up. Let's do cooldown, I guess. Oh, it's literally right here on me. I should be able to probably solo this. I'm surprised it's not hitting him. There he goes. Yeah, I can definitely solo that. Nice one. Alright, more additional projectiles. I love it. This one has so many additional projectiles. I I want to see what's going to happen with this boss fight again. Is it going to do the same thing? Because there's a lot of spells that kind of do that where, you know, there's where they can kind of split. And if they split, they do less damage. But if there's only like one enemy on the screen and we're only shooting one falling star, that's when you're going to see like the big damage numbers, you know? So it was like it was combining, instead of hitting the other enemies, it was just doing the 1-star drops on the boss, and it was just constant, like, just such huge damage. Feels like it's been like a long time since we got a level up. Back down to negative movement speed again. Stinks not having more rerolls too. I don't like being out of rerolls so early. Seeing that now when Shifty freezes everything, they're not even going to touch them. Gonna have a little bit lower DPS, but that double ice is super good. The fire and ice combo does look pretty sweet. I haven't seen a crit chance or movement speed in a while. We're still at 36% crit. Complete the sacrifice. This one's gonna be tough. This one will be tough with our spells. You know, I'm just gonna take the crit chance. At this point, I don't know how much cooldown is gonna be needed. All right, I don't even know where they are on this map. I'll come check top right. Oh no, it's God. By the time I get there, they're gonna be done. No, they're not. Because this one's gonna be super hard. Because we kill everything on the screen, you know. Actually, since it's down at the edge of the map like this, maybe we'd be okay. You know? Yeah, this might be okay. I want to get a screenshot of this, though. I need to get, like, a good screenshot. Because this is where we're all going to be together doing our spells. This one's gonna be hard to get a good screen cap though, because I'm not gonna be able to move up too much. A lot of them are just dying like right before they get in. This is gonna be close. 45 seconds. Oh, that's a great movement speed. Oh, thank you. Didn't even look at what everything else was. Oh my god, this is gonna be so close. The only augment I think that's gonna be left though is the one where it targets the enemy with the highest HP. Okay, we got that barely. Nice. Yeah, so that's the only one left, and then it increases our base damage, so that's fine. We can do that one. It's nice to have a little bit more speed again. Yes! Let's go! 218 percentages in a row. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, we're back in the movement speed game now. Let's go. I just hate moving so slow too. I really don't like it. It doesn't feel good to move really slow like that in this game. So that'll hold me over for a little while. It's just, I don't know how much, like, this spell already has, like, a ton of cooldown. Like, how much does, like, it help? I would love to see, like, I would love to see the actual numbers. Like, I would love to see, like, it shoots a falling star, like, every 0.5 seconds. And then I want to see, like, what 35% cooldown does. Like, oh, now it's 0.47. I would love to see those kind of numbers. All right, let's do. All right, I'm just gonna screw my movement speed again. That's what we do it for, right? Take the movement speed so we can get more armor. Crit chance though, gotta get that going. Yeah, we destroy this quest. Just more. Okay, well, our only option is cooldown. we're gonna be capped out on luck now. This game has kind of like soft caps in this game that you don't really... It doesn't tell you that it caps things out, but I don't think we're gonna see luck anymore. I think luck tops out at a certain number. Or 31 damage. Crit chance and crit damage aren't where I want it to be though. That's kind of what we're lacking here a little bit. I would really love to see a really good high level crit chance. Like I think the legendary is 12, so I'd love to see that. Oh, I heard someone blow up. C-bonds. Here's what's gonna happen. I guarantee we're gonna see a good legendary, a good crit chance, and a good movement speed at the same time. And then I'm gonna just absolutely hate it. I'm gonna pick crit, but I know it's gonna happen. That's what was happening earlier, you know, the crit chance and the movement speeds were showing up, but then there was always a high level spell or something that I should probably take instead. Alright, let's go damage. And then the boss is gonna show up here soonish. I guess I thought we were a little closer, but we still got a little bit to the boss. Like the combination of the stars looks pretty cool. Like no matter what combo it is, fire ice, fire acid, it does look pretty sweet. Yeah, see, like this looks cool. Here we go. This is our screen cap. 49 minutes. We're all here. Okay, I want to see what happens again. Is it going to do it again where it's only going to hit the boss? It is. No. Yeah, it is. No. It kind of is. It's weird. That's super weird. Let's go with base cooldown, because again, I think it may or may not calculate differently. I don't know. See, because I want to kill these guys. We're not going to kill those guys because we're not even going to shoot at them. So weird. Oh no, get out of here. That's weird. That's weird why it does that. All right, spell damage, or spell damage. I'm gonna re-roll these. All right, spell damage. Let's do one more. There we go. I mean cooldown, but all right, then let's do more cooldown, I guess. All right, last wave. No heals, so I'm just gonna have to be careful here for a little bit. Uh-oh, who went down? Shifty's down. I don't know if anybody else has like revive relics or not, so I'll kind of let everybody else do those. The revive relics used to be the top pick, but I usually only pick those when I was running with randoms. Because when I used to play with randoms before I kind of started doing the community games, randoms would die all the time. All the time. Like we would literally use all our revives sometimes by the first wave. So I don't know if you read, that was days ago. That was like in December when I first kind of started really getting into this game. But that was funny. And I always took the revive stuff. I would take the crit revive and I would take the damage revive. And then maybe I would take offense defense with it too and just get a ton of damage because I was reviving everybody. This map actually hasn't been as hard as I thought it would be because we're dominating so much that there's really no need to run in the ice. You know, I haven't had to like escape from the enemies. Okay, so this one's kind of, I guess, first one to find it. It doesn't seem like it's up there in that corner. There it is. This one's easy. I mean, I don't know. No one. Oh, this is on the ice though. No one else really needs to come here though. I mean, I can solo this. Spell damage, or spell damage. I wish it would just give you like a normal level up. Instead of giving you spell upgrades, just treat it like a normal level up. So that way you can get other, like that way I have a chance to get movement speed or crit chance or crit damage. Still only at 40%. I don't think at this point I really don't think we're gonna get that high on crit chance. Unless the other run I did get a big turnaround at the end, but I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. Man, Seabonds is hitting for like 4,000 over there. I think Seabonds has some pretty high crit. I don't think we're hitting for 4,000. It's got to be the single star, but even then, I think mine's only hitting for like 2. Seabonds has to have some really good crit damage over there. I'd be curious to see what they have. Yeah, because my single stars are only hitting for like 2,800. I saw a Seabonds hit for 4,000. Yeah, this looks cool. Oh man, oh, there was a little bug biting my butt. Oh man, I didn't even see him. That dodge came in clutch though. I got a dodge there. I don't know if you saw that. That's pretty funny. There was one little bug right there on my butt though. Just, I literally didn't even see him. Oh, we gotta run through the ice here. Kind of risky. Oh no, I guess it's not really that risky, is it? I was gonna say, kind of risky when I don't have full HP, but you know, like the bugs on the screen are pretty much being cleared out. Yeah, Seabonds right there, 4,000. That's nuts. I mean, overall, this is going about as I expected. I didn't think this would be super challenging with this build because I know this is definitely one of the strongest, again, one of the strongest spells in the game. I love how those falling stars look though. Those look so awesome. It looks so cool seeing all of them. We've been getting like high level stuff too. A lot of high level picks, just not really the ones I want though. Go back to being a slow boy again. Okay, this is a easy one. Just need to find where it is. I don't think. Okay, someone already found it. Oh, it's over here. Whee! Might as well try to get something higher. Run! This definitely feels like a C-Bond's top DPS kind of run. Unless, for whatever reason, my cooldown is doing like insane extra damage here. I don't think MLAD or Shifty will be the top DPS just because they have, I mean, Acid's a good one because it is like increasing the damage, but I don't think they would be. I don't see them doing like incredibly high crits like C-Bonds is. Man, I'm just getting my movement speed back down to 0 again, just like that. The problem is like, you can see my numbers don't really increase that much anymore when we take this base damage. That's why we need the crit. That's why we need that crit chance and that crit damage percentage. That's where the big numbers are. just funneling up here. That's kind of a too little too late kind of thing. Like, oh, now you're gonna show me 6%? It's too slow to move away from that. Alright, clear the sludge. Which is where? Down here. That was super close. Let's do cooldown. Oh, no, 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 no. We don't want to go on the ice. Everybody else is much faster than me, too. Uh-oh. Down goes Shifty. Damn. Okay, where's more sludge at? Bushes. It's all in the bushes or, like, the ice now. Uh-oh, who's down again? Shifty. Where's Shifty at? Oh, Shifty got stuck in the ice. 40 seconds left. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do damage. Back down to negative movement speed. Oh, see? I knew that dodge was gonna save my life someday. Let's go, dodge. What's my dodge at? 12%? Alright, let's do... I'm not even gonna do the health. If I die, I die, but I don't think I will. But not a big deal if I do. We still have 9 revives, and we should clear out this boss pretty quickly, I think. No more objectives, just us and the boss. That's all we have. At some point, I hope they add like augments to this game to make the game harder. I would love to see that kind of stuff. That would be a simple way to make this game like more challenging too. Augments. I like that MLAD is pretty much this whole run has been utilizing the advantage of the acid by kind of always staying with someone, it seems like. Okay, here comes the boss. Okay, let's do should I just, that's gonna kill it. This now I'm -10. 586% movement speed, 52 crit chance, only 230% crit damage though. That's horrible. Like my crit stuff was really bad this run. It was not good at all. See, like, look how we're not hitting these bugs. It's like every other one. Back over to the boss, but I don't know if I can. Alright, that's gonna be it. Now we see if we can get it done. I think we can. We only have to do it 4 times. There's a lot of bugs here. Okay, let's do spell damage. Oh, come on, I gotta get hit. There we go. Okay, now we're down to 4 too. Oh no, we might not be able to do this. No, we can do this. We can do this. Come on, we can do this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get me. Okay, I think that's it. MLAD. Oh no, it's up down to MLAD. It's up to you, MLAD. Uh-oh, I don't know if MLAD knows. Oh, C-Bonds is up too. Okay. Now this is the real challenge. This is the real challenge. I don't know if MLAD knows. MLAD's new. I don't know if MLAD knows. We might have to quit out here. I don't know if they're gonna be able to. I don't know if they're gonna be able to off them, like get themselves killed here. Let's see what like I think C-Bonds is trying. Oh yeah, you can just stay in there. Yeah, there you go, C-Bonds. I don't know if that's gonna be enough to kill you though. You're gonna have to do it a couple times. I bet you I wonder if MLAD is so confused right now. No, now MLAD's trying. They're trying. Okay, there goes MLAD. Now it's down to C-Bonds. There we go. All right. Quest complete. We completed Frozen Ancients. I finally got that achievement. Okay, so that was 1 minute or 1 hour 3 seconds. I ended up with 602% damage, 52 crit, which is okay, but that crit damage was super low. That was super low crit damage. 41 million. I'm gonna say C-Bonds has 48. Oh my gosh, C-Bonds out DPS me by 5,000. By 5,000. Holy cow. And then 21,000 for Shifty. 19,000 for Mad Lad. That was, man, I can't believe that was, holy cow, that DPS difference. Nuts. That was really cool. Okay, that was a good run though. Obviously we were super powerful. That's obviously a super strong spell, so that's gonna be it. If you want to do the community runs, make sure to jump into the Discord. That's gonna be the best way to do it. Let me know you want to play some Spell Brigade. I'll give you the role and then you can jump in with us and play. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.